So I'm gonna work on this yew tree today. Thinking it's a good day to work on this. So I got some wire and my shears and my branch cutter and some paste in case I make some big cuts. So pretty much this is all set. It's growing. It's gonna be in here for a while. I bought this tree at Home Depot, and what I want to do is get this little lower branch, moved out to the front here, and same with this other one. And in the future, after this, I don't know, I might get rid of this one, I'm not sure. But this one, I'm going to have this one spiral up a little bit. And I will, after it thickens up, I will end up ginning it. What else? So these are your two main branches that I have here. And this back one. So this leading branch here and this back branch are pretty much the same height. So it will all be one level, one big pad here. And this top one will just be a smaller one sitting up top as the apex. So and then it will just be a gin spiraling up, and that's pretty much your tree. And see, if I'm most likely going to get rid of this one just because there's 3 points here, actually 4 with this piece, and I don't want it to be too much. So most likely we'll just gin this piece right here, and yeah, so, and then we'll get rid of some of these, clean this up a little bit. I don't know about get rid of them, but I want to be able to push these bottom branches out to the side, this way they can get set in place and then get ready for next year. This way they can get their sun. You can see how weak this one is getting here. This little branch is getting a little weak. So I want to be able to get it out to the side and be able to get some sun to it. So, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. And I'll leave this to grow, and then next year, after it starts to bud out in its first flush, we will be able to cut it, and then we'll get another flush after that. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch these little leaves off, just so I can get that wire on there. So I'm not going to go ahead and pinch all of them, just maybe quarter of the way, a little bit further than quarter. But it just makes it a little bit easier to get that wire on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this wire cut. So I will keep my eye on this, make sure it's not digging in. I'll bring you guys in here so you guys can see how I got it pushed out at these two, and then this way it could fill these empty spaces here. And then in the back I got this other branch back here, and then this whole space will be able to fill in the future. So, and then this top part will dome it out, make a nice apex. And right now we're just gonna put a nice little cork to this. So I did, this wire was, is just a recycled wire that I had from another tree. So it's always good to be able to save your wire. You know, especially this size, it's not, you know, you're talking for a roll, whatever, 25 bucks. You know, but it's any little bit that you can save for outside trees is good. You don't have to worry about it. See if we can try to squeeze this in right here. So I'm gonna get this wired up, and then we'll come back and get this twisted up. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is 3mm wire that I'm using. I'd rather just go a little bit overboard with this. I didn't need to use this big of wire, but I want to make sure that it holds that position, which is no big deal. You know, if you want to use a little bit of a bigger wire. So I'm going to take this as high as I'm able to, and this I'm going to let it extend as high as it wants to grow until I'm ready to gin it. Alright, so let's get this cut, get it bent. I'm gonna go get a stake. This way I can put the stake and then get this wrapped around the stake. I think it'll be a little bit easier. So what I'm gonna do is get this set in the same angle as the tree is growing. This way it flows naturally and looks as natural as possible. I think we could go a little bit more than that. Alright, that's perfect. So now as soon as that starts to thicken up, it will, wow, that looks pretty good. Let me show you guys on this side. So you can see it twisting all the way up top. Get that pushed back just a tad bit. And I have a little, I'm going to grab a little wire and just tie the top point just so it holds in place right there. And as this thickens up, it's going to look really good. Just tying the top part. This is going to look good. So I do have this little gin at the top. It is coming just right towards you. It's like it's poking you in the eye. And this is crossing this branch right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove this gin right here. Just like that. This way, as you're looking at the tree, you don't want it to, your eye just to go to right to that part. As it goes with the flow of the tree, you don't want it to set you off. So, went ahead and just removed that. And I'll get that cleaned up. And then this one right here. Since I removed that one, I'll just I do have these other little gins in the back, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave it for right now. Now this part right here, I think I'll just leave it just to let the whole trunk thicken up as much as possible, and then I'll go ahead and remove it in the future or just gin it. But I think that's pretty much it for this. Let's move on to another tree. So I got it wired up, and so what I'm gonna do now is just get this pushed out so it doesn't go into this branch, and now this will be the pad here. So all good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Oh yeah, the surprise. Let me show you guys it. I'm gonna show you guys a couple little updates. Look at that one. Let's go back here and check that one out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a beaut. Oh, the greenhouse. Let's check out the inside. Built that shelf in there. I'll keep the shelf on one side for smaller stuff, and the bigger stuff will go on to the left side. So, wow, it's hot in here. Has to be, oh, what's the temperature in here? Let's check it out. Oh, man. Over 90, probably 95. It's humid in here. So, yeah, nice little greenhouse, good investment. So, right now it's like the 13th, I believe. I don't even know. No, it's not even that late. It's the 9th of October. And so I'll usually put my trees in November 1st before the frost starts to hit. And just makes things a lot easier. You don't have to worry about the snow, because I waited. It was like I was gonna put my trees in last year, November 17th or November 15th. I was gonna get everything put in the garage here, and it was like the 12th or whatever. I don't know what date it was, but it was before the 15th, right before. And snow came down, and it just some trees just couldn't handle it. I just waited too long. And so this year I'm just gonna go put them in on the 1st of November and just get them tucked away. And with the greenhouse, it's nice because you could just, after the frost comes through, you could just open up the doors or whatever, and you're good. So, but I was able to save up some money and get a quad for me and my son. Check this thing out. So he was so happy that I got this. He was talking about one for a while. So nice little 400 Suzuki, and it's perfect for the both of us. So yep, that was a surprise. Had nothing to do with bonsai, but well, whatever. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!